Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Zakifa's Commerce Classes. So in today's session, we'll study about profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, we'll start with the 12th standard accounts today, and in this session, the first topic that I'm discussing is about profit and loss appropriation account. So this account usually comes for 4 to 6 marks in your exams, and it is one of the easiest problems in 12th standard. Okay. So before we head towards how we are supposed to solve profit and loss appropriation account, it is important for us to know what is profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so why is this profit and loss appropriation account prepared? It is prepared in order to show the profits that are distributed among the partners which are involved in partnership. Okay, so in simple words, it means that profit and loss appropriation account, it is prepared in order to understand the amount of profit that is distributed among the partners. Okay, so it is prepared after the preparation of profit and loss account at the end of every financial year. Now, the main purpose of preparing the profit and loss appropriation account is to see to it that if there are any adjustments that are to be made, to allow those adjustments, and also so that the final income can be divided among the partners. Okay, so we also have to remember that profit and loss appropriation account is a nominal account. Okay, and nominal account, we know that all expenses come under nominal account. So all the expenses of a firm are recorded on the debit side and the income of the firm are recorded on the credit side. So in a profit and loss appropriation account, we have to remember that there are two sides, particulars, rupees. One is the debit side and one is the credit side. So on the debit side, what we will record is, we will record all the expenses of the firm, and on the credit side, we will record all the income of the firm. Okay. So moving forward, we have the format of profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so we write it as profit and loss appropriation account. On the next line, we write for the year ended. For example, in your problem, it is given 31st March 2019. So you will write here as for the year ended 31st March 2019. Okay, then you draw the rulings, particulars, amount, particulars, and amount. Let's start with the credit side. Okay, we have to remember that on the credit side, we have by net profit. Okay, so what is this net profit? So this net profit is the opening balance of appropriation account. So this amount, where do we get it from? So this balance is taken from the profit and loss account after making all the necessary adjustments for the accounting period. Okay, so this amount that we got, it is the balance of profit and loss account. Okay, the next is interest on drawings. So what is interest on drawings? I'm sure you all know what is drawings. What is drawings? When the owner of the company withdraws a certain amount of money or maybe takes a certain goods from the company for personal use, then it is known as drawings. Okay. So what is interest on drawing? So students, we have to remember that interest on drawing is the income for the company. Okay. Because the company will charge interest from the partner on any amount of capital withdrawn during the year. Okay. So if there is any partner who withdraws a sum of money from the firm, for example, rupees 10,000, okay. So on this rupees 10,000, the partner has to pay interest on drawing. For example, the interest on drawing is 10%, okay. So 10% of 10,000 is how much? It is 100 rupees. So this 100 rupees is the interest on drawing which the owner has to pay. Okay, so this is an income to the company. So by interest on drawing is on the credit side. Moving on to the debit side, we have interest on capital. Okay, before that we have two net loss. So in one sum, either you will have net profit or you will have net loss. You will not have both the things simultaneously. If you have net profit, record it on the credit side. If you have net loss, then record it on the debit side. Then moving on to interest on capital. Okay. So what is interest on capital? We know that capital is the certain or some amount of money which is contributed by the partner towards the firm. Okay. So what is interest on capital? We have to remember that interest on capital is the expense for a company. Okay, because as the partner will be paid interest on the amount of capital that he or she has invested in the business. Okay, for example, there is Mr. A and Mr. A has contributed rupees 1 lakh towards the firm. Now this is the capital that he has contributed. Okay, so on this capital we have to pay him interest, because according to the single entity concept or separate entity concept, the personal life and the business life of the owner should be kept separately. So though the owner is contributing a certain some amount of money towards the business, even then it is a liability from the business point of view. Therefore, for the amount of money that he has contributed as the capital, we have to pay interest to him. So it is an expense to the company. Okay. Then next is partner's salary. So any salary that we are supposed to pay to the partner will come here. One more thing we have to remember with regards to salary is, for example, it says that Mr. A has to be paid rupees 1000 per month as salary. So whenever the word per month is mentioned, it means that rupees 1000 is the salary for only 1 month. So we have to pay him for the entire year. So here what we'll do is we'll multiply 1000 by 12. And the answer is 12,000, which we will record it as 12,000. Another example of this could be if it is just mentioned that Mr. A is paid salary of rupees 5,000. Per annum is not mentioned. Okay, it's just mentioned 5,000. So we have to assume that it is per annum. Then next is to partner's commission. So to partner's commission, it is also an expense for the business, as it is an amount which the company or the firm has to pay towards the partner. So it is an expense for the business and it is pre-agreed as per the partnership deed. So as per the partnership deed, the amount of percentage that you had agreed to pay as commission, that amount of percentage you have to give to the partner. Okay. So after you record all this, that is you record the credit side and the debit side, then what you have to do is you have to balance them. So in order to balance them, what you have to do is calculate the credit side first and then the debit side. Then subtract the credit and the debit side and the amount that you get, that is your balancing figure. And the amount that you get after deducting the credit and the debit side is your balancing figure. So this will be a balancing figure. And this amount, then you will be given a ratio. For example, it is written that A and B are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so in this ratio, that is 2:1, you will divide this answer into the ratio 2:1 and the answers will come here, and by adding these answers you will get the answer over here. Okay, so this is just a format. So in the next video, I will teach you all how to solve problems on profit and loss appropriation account, and then you will be in a better position to understand how you are supposed to solve it. So this was the format for profit and loss appropriation account. So the following are the adjustments that are included in the profit and loss appropriation account. So I explained to you all the adjustments that come under the profit and loss appropriation account. That is the net profit, interest on capital, interest on drawing, partner's salary, partner's commission and net profit. So here it is a little bit in detail. So let's start. So here it says that net profit is the opening balance of appropriation account. Okay, and this balance is derived from profit and loss account after making the necessary adjustment. Second is interest on capital. It is an expense to the company, and as the partner contributes towards the capital, the company has to pay a certain amount of interest to the partner. Third is interest on drawing. It is the income to the company because the company charges interest from the partner on any amount of money that is withdrawn by him for personal use. Next is salary. It is an expense to the business because the business has to pay salary to the partners. Next is partner's commission, wherein this is also an expense to the business and the business has to pay commission towards the partners as per the decided percentage. Okay, and the last is net profit transferred to partner's capital account. So this is the final profit amount after making all the above adjustments. So this was about the adjustments which are included in the profit and loss appropriation account. So I hope that in this today's video you all have a basic knowledge about what is profit and loss appropriation account and the format of profit and loss appropriation account. That is how you are supposed to make the profit and loss appropriation account. So in my next video I will solve problems on profit and loss appropriation account. So I hope you all have understood whatever I explained in this video. If there are any queries or any suggestions or any feedbacks, please put it down in the comment section. Thank you.